I want to give a very brief explanation of what animal communication is and some examples of what animal communication isn't, because some people do still confuse it with animal behaviour, for example, and this hopefully helps to clarify. Animal communication is also known as telepathic communication. Every being has their own frequency that is unique to them. When we reach out telepathically to communicate with an animal, it is the equivalent of searching for a radio station. Having the animal's name, age, and gender is like having the specific frequency of the radio station that you are looking for. It saves you taking time randomly searching for the right connection and helps you avoid connecting with Marjorie's cat Boris instead of Julie's cat Boris. There are some communicators who prefer to have little or no information at all about the animal before connecting telepathically, and some animal parents might prefer to not give you the information in hopes of testing you. Personally, I've always found it more respectful to address the animals with this base information such as name, age and gender, and I've always found that the animals appreciate this polite gesture. When you use animal communication, you are using telepathy to connect with the animal to communicate with their higher self. When connecting with them in this way, we are able to receive information from them in the form of thoughts, ideas, words, images, sensations, emotions, and sudden knowing. We receive this information from them with our psychic senses, or clairvoyance, clairsentience, clairaudience, claircognizance, etc. The reason that it is referred to as an energetic connection is that you are not using your physical senses to receive this information. Animals are experts at telepathy. When we reach out to them specifically, they will pay attention. Many people are actually already communicating with animals telepathically, but most of the time they don't realise it on a conscious level. If it was more commonly accepted that we all have this ability, then people would realise sooner that they are capable of communicating telepathically, rather than simply assuming they are making it up when they do receive information from their animal friends. The ability to communicate telepathically with animals applies to all species. When writing my courses, I tend to refer often to cats, dogs and horses, as these are the most common sessions I am contacted for. But telepathic communication works in exactly the same way for insects, reptiles or wild animals as it does for domestic animals. In fact, animal communication is only one form of what is called interspecies communication, which can be used to speak with humans, plants or any energetic being. Animal communication specifically relates to using telepathy to communicate with animal beings. When you communicate telepathically with an animal, do not be put off if you attempt a connection and the animal shows no outward clues that she is listening. Animals are experts at telepathy. They can do it while they are sleeping, eating, playing, so it's important to have faith that the communication is taking place. I have personally never had an animal tell me or express to me that she does not want to connect in all my years of communicating with hundreds and hundreds of animals. But it's always possible. An animal who has not had someone connect with her before might be caught by surprise. In these cases, the initial surprise usually lasts seconds and then the animal is keen to have someone to talk to. When it comes to what isn't animal communication is not animal behaviour. It does not involve reading or observing the animal's behaviour in any way. It is instead a method of relaying information in a two-way dialogue. Animal communication is also not a method of mind control, and it should never be used with the intention of demanding or forcing an animal to do something you want them to. Likewise, animal communication is not cat, dog, or horse whispering. This is something different, although it sounds similar. Whispering actually refers to the art of reading and assessing minute body signals that the animal gives off to determine what an animal is feeling or why she is behaving a certain way. Some people mistakenly believe that animal communication is about studying or observing a photo of an animal in order to determine information about that animal. Notice I said about and not from the animal. For example, the animal in the photo has a facial expression that seems happy, so the animal must be happy. Alternatively, thinking that because you can see from the photo that the animal is in the garden, you say that the animal enjoys being in the garden. That method is what is referred to as cold reading and is not what true animal communicators do. The photo you receive of the animal is only a tool to help you get a stronger energetic connection with the animal, not something that you use to search for clues.